Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. You may have run across this problem at some point in your career where you've got wires that are supposed to be connected and they are not. So what is the best way to connect them? For the purposes of this demonstration, I've gone ahead and removed the wire loom. So the first thing you're going to want to do is you're going to want to offset the connections. And so what we're going to do is we're going to just pull them across a little like that, and then we're going to trim the purple on that side and the green on this side by about the same amount. So now our splices are going to be here and here, and so they're not directly touching each other. And then all you're going to do is take your wire strippers, strip off the end of the wire. You only need a little bit there. We're just going to do that on all of them real quick. If you give just a little twist to the wire coming out, it makes it a little bit easier to fit it into the crimp. Now we're going to take our bare crimps. So these are just bare uninsulated butt splice, and then we're going to take that with our crimping tool. And when we crimp, we're going to always want to make sure that we're crimping away from the seam in this tool. So as you can see, the seam is kind of right in there, and we're crimping against it. Just insert your wire and crimp down firmly. You want a wire crimper like this one. This is a Klein Tools wire crimper. I will leave a link for it in the description below. And you really want that because you want that good, clean, you want to pierce through the crimp and not just squeeze it down. That's why you want an actual wire crimper and not just a pair of pliers. So we're going to go ahead and put our crimps on one side. Again, making sure that we are crimping away from the seam in the crimp. Nice good squeeze on the crimp there. We're going to go ahead and preload our heat shrink so that once we've made our final crimp, we can slide the heat shrink over the crimp and seal it up. So, make our final crimp. And then we're going to crimp again on this side. So the reason we use these bare crimps instead of a common insulated crimp is because we're going to be sealing them with heat shrink. So this heat shrink is going to actually seal this crimp so that it's not exposed to the elements at all. Now this is really important for the longevity of your repair. So this is definitely the best and most professional way that you can go about repairing wires other than soldering. This is great for all of your automotive applications. The other advantage to using a heat shrink and a bare connector like this is the heat shrink helps to support the wire once it comes out of the crimp, which means you have less issues from over time vibration and stress right at the point of the crimp. So a bare crimp and some heat shrink, both of which are available on Amazon. I will leave links in the description below if you guys are interested in purchasing those. Slide your heat shrink over. Micro torch from Harbor Freight. I just took the base off of it with 2 screws because it wouldn't fit in my drawer, but a couple bucks at Harbor Freight is definitely the best place to pick up one of these. And then obviously the same thing on the other wire. So now we have a nice, clean, low profile. You can see that it's not much bigger than the original wire diameter, which means you can put it back into a loom without any issue. The reason that we offset these crimps is so there's not metal to metal that can chafe against each other. So right here, the only thing that is protecting this crimp from a short is the heat shrink, which is fine, but if you put it up against another metal crimp, over time with vibration, they can wear together. So you offset the crimps. That also avoids you having a nice large, bubble of tape. Take this, put it back in your loom, tape it up however you want to reseal your loom. But this is definitely the best way to reattach broken wires, or if you had to cut in a wire from rodent damage or something like that. But this is the best way to do it, is bare crimp and heat shrink. Like I said, links to all the stuff that you're going to need to do this are in the description below. If you have any questions, feel free to leave them in the comments. If you have any other repairs that you want to see done, drop a comment, let me know what they are, and I will try to get to them. Thank you guys for watching, and we'll see you guys in the next video.